How's it going, NHL fans, and more importantly, Preds fans? This is Preds Fan 89. I'm just gonna make a short video on kind of the last few games the Preds have played, their performance, and then I'm gonna talk about keys to the game for our game versus the Red Wings tonight, which I'm sure will be a thriller. Um, our play as of late hasn't been as good as we'd want. Not to make excuses, but a lot of the games could have gone either way. A bounce here or there, we could have gone 3-0. So that's just incentive to work harder and make sure that we're on the winning end of some of those games. The last game we played was against Chicago. Um, they kind of been on a skid. They gave the Rangers a pretty good whooping the other night. So that just goes to show any night, you can get beat by any team on any night. And, if anyone can do it to you, it's Chicago. They're real deep. But Preds have been playing them pretty well. So, that's good. As far as the Wings, I think the Wings are up 2-1 in the games we played this year. So I got to see one in Nashville this year. Unfortunately, we lost 4-1, but Red Wings are another team. I'll talk about the key. I guess I'll talk about them right now as far as the keys to the game. Um, as much as I hate them, the Red Wings, man, they've got such a deep team, and to beat them, you have to be in their face. You can't give any of their team space to make plays because you give them time and space, and they will beat you. Um, there's only a few teams that out there that whenever the Preds play, I'm just like, man, we got to be in their face because they can just pass so well. And usually that's the Canucks, the Red Wings. Um, we don't play in that much, but probably the Bruins. The Bruins have a lot of good pass talent. I'm always impressed when I see them. Just their third and fourth line pass like most teams' first and second line. So, to our we just picked up Gill for anyone that didn't know as far as the Preds go, and a lot of people might be thinking, we need to be picking up a score. We need to be picking up a score. Yeah, I do agree with that, but Gill brings a lot of size, which I think is what the Preds management was looking more to do. Not necessarily, he's not supposed to be coming in to beef up our defense. I think we know we have a good enough defense to win, but we just didn't really have a lot of size that a lot of other teams did. So I think he brings in a lot of size. We're not going to get pushed around as much, and also he's a proven vet. He's got a lot of playoff experience, a lot of just experience in general. I think he's played over 1,000 games, so our defense is good, but we do not have a lot of experience past our first line. So it'll be nice to bring him in, and it'll be interesting to see what the Preds do in the coming weeks as far as trades and signing and all that goes. So we'll see. But yeah, so we got to be in the Red Wings face tonight. It's going to be in Joe Louis. They've won, I believe it's 21 straight. So, they're going to be coming out. They're going to be expecting the win. It's a tough place to play. We got to come out and show them that, we're here, we're in town, the Preds, we're going to handle business. We got to be in their face, play a tough game, you know, bring the physical game, but also get bodies in the net. I don't believe Jimmy Howard's in. I think it's Andy McDonald who's still in net for them, and he's been doing fairly well. But I don't think he's faced as good an opponent as the Preds. I believe will play tonight. We got to get bodies in front of the nets, and you got the shot, take it. The worst that can happen, he's going to give up a rebound, and that's what Preds live off of is getting those dirty goals, and it's not always pretty, but it gets the job done. And we got people like Patrick Hornquist, who's feared around the league. I believe probably even underratedly so. Sorry, but Hornquist is always seems to be in front of the net. You know, being the goalie's worst nightmare. So that'll be important to do. I think with Weber's bomb, he's not going to be able to not give up any rebounds. He's going to have to give up some at some point. So we got to have people that are there. So when we do get the opportunities, we can capitalize on them. Because that's not always the Preds' problem, getting shots. We have good opportunities against good teams, but a lot of times, we just don't take the shot, or they make the big stops. So we got to bury the biscuit those times. Um, some other keys to the game, we gotta. They're gonna be playing hard nosed defense on us, but we gotta drive to the net. We can't just be doing this dump and chase stuff, which I feel like sometimes the Preds end up doing against a team that plays good defense. Is we kind of just, you know, we'll bend and not break, as the saying goes, and then we'll get, the other team will be really carrying the play, and then we'll get one opportunity and we end up making it work. Well, we need to, bring the play of the game. I feel like that's to beat the Red Wings. If you play their game, they're gonna beat you 9 times out of 10. But if you come in and you dictate how the game's going to be played, then I feel like that's when you have the best, you know, chance of winning. Preds, we got to score and score early. I think we need to score in the first period at least because we got to take the crowd out of it. If the crowd's in it, that's like I said, a few minutes ago, Joe Louis is a hard place to play if the crowd's in it. So it'll be interesting to see how Gill. I believe he's going to play tonight, so it'll be nice to see. It'll be interesting to see him in a Preds jersey. So hopefully he can dish out some hits, and it'll be interesting. I think he's going to come into town and come into the Preds locker room, and he's going to want to. Not that he's got anything to prove, but he's going to want to show like, hey, I'm on the team. Like I'm here to play. I'm going to contribute. I want to be part of this team. So, like I said, it'll be interesting to see, and good luck to the Preds. Hope we win tonight. It should be a thriller, and I'll see you next time.